Welcome back to Unbox and Conquer. Today we will be doing a playthrough of Doom Machine. It's not the most... That's a dumb opening. I'm gonna do it again.
Doom Machine is an intense pressure cooker card and dice solo game experience that fits in your pocket. Face off against an ever-evolving, ever-growing machine of death and destruction. Find and defeat the Doom Core before humanity is annihilated. Beware, the machine evolves, grows, and cycles each of its parts every turn. You must roll your dice with care, use abilities to modify the results, allocate dice to deal or block damage, and strategically destroy parts of the Doom Machine to prevent your demise.
Welcome back to Unbox and Conquer. Today we will be doing a playthrough of Doom Machine. So first things we have to set up. I already have the board for the Doom Core and its power cells and my health all set up over here. We need to shuffle the cards, and then I am not the best shuffler. And then we're gonna remove 6 at random, so we won't know what we're going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are out of the game. Okay, so we're going to lay out our first 3. We got the design flaw, impact nexus, and synaptic disruptor. So I'll just bring these up so you can get a better look. These are not the best cards we want right out the gate. They're a little tough, especially the synaptic disruptor. Alright, so the black dice are starting dice, and then when you place the card, according to this little die, you will add a yellow dice. And when you conquer the card, you get the dice, which allows you to fight better. So we will start. Well, that one didn't work. There we go. So we got 3 2s, 4s, and 5s. Alright, so when these drop down, this one's going to hit us, this will hit us, and this one will raise the sentience of the Doom Core. If the Doom Core ever reaches full sentience or full power, we lose. If we lose all our health, we lose. So, what can we do? Well, we can read the rules again. Okay, so we can deal 1 damage to design flaw because we have a 3 and a 4. Or we can use these 2 2s to deal damage to the impact nexus because the question mark equals question mark has to be doubles. So, 2 matching. Or we can do damage to synaptic disruptor. So this one's not going to actually do any damage to us, but it will raise the sentience of the Doom Machine, or the Doom Core as the final card is called. These will both do damage to us, but we can block that with a shield. I want to do damage to this thing, so it will go down to 3, and it's still going to drop down and hit us. So I think I'm going to take the 3 die and use it as a shield. So that gives us 3 shields. And then I'm going to use the 4 and the 5 to do a damage to the synaptic disruptor. And that is the end of the round. So we've done our damage. Now these dice go to the side. And now they're going to drop down. And they go left or right. So we're going to take the hit to the shield. So that's going to be 2. And then this one will drop down. And that's also going to eat a shield. Unfortunately, this one's dropping down and raising the sentience of the Doom Core. And then the cards slide and the next machine part comes out. My goal is to get rid of as many parts as fast as I can, because eventually they kind of pile up on you and you just get smashed by the fact that there's so many machine parts out that it becomes rather hard. So we're going to do our roll. Alright, so we got some good rolls. Let's see, which one should we get rid of? So this one's going to raise sentience, this is going to hit us, this will do nothing, and this will hit us. So, I want to try to not get hit. And this is also going to raise power. So this has destroy effects, but we still need to get rid of them. So this is going to drop down and do nothing. You're going to have to sit here and figure out what's the best course of action. Don't really want this one bringing the sentience up so much, so I think I'm going to hit it twice. So 1 and 2. Oops. Down to 2 hit points, which leaves us so we're going to end up taking 2 hits. I'm going to use the 3 as a shield, so it'll drop down, which will raise the sentience, unfortunately, and this will hit us. So we'll go down to 2 shields. This will drop down and do nothing. And this one will drop down and hit us again in the shield. And we get our dice back. Card slide. Oops. The next part comes out. We are not doing the best. We should definitely try to get some of these parts out. This one's got only 3 hits, so that's nice. Alright, so what we got? We got some 6s, 5s, and 3s. Well, we could take out the mainframe. It's only got 2. We'll use the 3s to knock it down to 1. Now we can take this 6 and use our utilities and roll it down to a 5 right there. Now to give us a pair of 5s to take out this card. And we're only going to get hit 1, so I'm going to use this 1 as a shield. So we're going to take another hit on this one. So this card is destroyed, but it's got a destroyed effect. So when it dies, it's going to raise the power level 2. So there we go. And now this card is out of the system. Now we get another dice. First, everything has to hurt us. So this one's going to drop, and it's going to raise the power level and the sentience. So now it's at 3 and 3. Not the best. This will drop down. We'll absorb that hit with the shield. This is going to drop and drop. Now when they do reach the end of the track, the dice just goes right back to the stop and keeps going. We didn't take any hits there. And then the next card comes out, the Cerebral Amplifier. It's got a 4. So now we have an additional die to roll because we took out the machine part. So let's see what we got going on. See if we can get rid of some stuff. Because we are going to get hit once. So let's see here. 2 5s, 2 2s, a 3, and a 1. Let's see. So we're going to get hit for 1 if we don't take this one out. But we can't really take that one out. We can wound it. I'm going to knock it down to 2 with those 2. Now, what can I do with these? We're still going to take a hit. And then nothing else is going to hit us, thankfully, this round. But I want to put some damage on something. So we're going to re-roll this black one using the re-roll ability. And unfortunately we got a 5. I was kind of hoping it would be a 1. But we still have 2 more. So I'm going to use another one to re-roll this. That actually will work for something. So 4 and 5. 4 and 5 will hit this one. So this one's now 2. Not the best move, but it's what we got. So we'll take our dice back. Now the Doom Machine. Oh, we're going to take a hit because I didn't block it. Alright, I'll take the 1 hit. This one does nothing, 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 and nothing. And we re-roll. Should have got my dice tray out for this. Okay, so we got 2 1s, 2 2s, and a 5 and a 3. So we can definitely take out the Cerebral Amplifier, which is currently the only one that's going to injure us this round. So I think we should do that. There we go. He's done. Now we get an extra die. Well, we'll get an extra die next round. I didn't bring out the other card. I'm sorry. Let me bring out the other card. It still would have been the same play, so we'll say it was right there. There we go. So this one is the misery extractor. That sounds horrible. So this one only requires 1 die to hit it. So we'll use the 3 to bring it down to 5. Now we have a 5. I'm going to use the 5 as a shield. That's it for this turn. So we'll take our dice back. They're going to move down. The misery extractor hits us. This one is going to raise sentience. They're at 4 now. Sentience and power. So he's got the little lightning bolt. This one's going to hit us. Take us down to 3. This one gets rewound. And now we slide. This is the problem. They keep coming. We've only taken out 2 machine parts. Oh, that's glared. We'll just slide it right there. See, you can't see it there either. Alright, we'll just put it right there. Usually you make a line, but I'm having lighting issues because I'm new. So we bring out we got the pulse pools, which looks like liquid humans. Want to roll our dice. Okay, so we got 6s, 5s, 4s. I want to take out some of these. So we can do 2 hits on the impact nexus. Oh, we forgot to re-roll that. Okay, we're going to roll this one down using the abilities to a 4, and then we're going to use that to be our 3rd hit. He's done. We get an extra die. Oh wait. -1 power. Alright, so he goes down on -1. So we have this one little die left. We're definitely getting hit for 1. So I want to use it as a shield. Now it's Doom Core's machine turn. So these move down. It's going to raise the power. This comes down. It's going to hit us. So the shields are gone. Nothing. And rewound. Raising sentience. It is now at 5. We get all our dice back. Oh wait, my bad. How dare I keep forgetting this. We have the hard cycle storage. Okay. Put the little die. Roll the thing. Alright, so. But we are getting more dice. We've taken out 3 parts. We got quite the lineup now. Okay, we're going to get hit 1, 2. We're going to get hit twice and raise the power because this gear is going to make it move this one further down the track. I'm sorry, it's going to hit us. It is so I think we should focus on this one, which requires 3 and something greater than 3. We can do 1 hit to it. We can roll these 2 down. We can roll that one up. That's not going to do much. Okay, so we basically have 3 pairs. We could take out something. Let's see what we can take out. We need 3s and 4s here. 1 and 6 here. 4 and 5s over there. You know what? We're going to take this one out. We're going to take out the synaptic disruptor. It is dead. Now it leaves us with the 6 and 3. Maybe. Yeah, we'll do 6 and 3. We definitely need to get rid of this thing. That's down to 4. He's been hit. We're definitely going to take a hit. We're going to use these 2 as shields. So we have 4 shields. And now it is the Doom Machine's turn. Pull our dice out of the way. So this comes down, and it's going to trigger 1 cycle for any adjacent part. So it'll slide down, and it's going to raise the power level. And now it's this turn, and it's going to hit us. So we took a hit. This one's going to hit us. We took another hit. This one gets reset to the top. This one's going to come down and hit us. And we survived. Wonderful. And the Doom machine slides down, and we have the Doom core. It's the big bad himself. So the Doom the Doom core only has 4 hit points, but it does quite a lot, because if this hits 10, it ends the game. If this reaches 10, it ends the game. If we lose 10 points, it ends the game. So we really need to probably get rid of the Doom core. So here's hoping we roll nothing but 6s. Alright, so we didn't do too bad, but we need 3, so we can definitely hit him for 1. Can't roll this high enough. I can roll it for this one right here. So let's make this a 6. What else we got? We can hit this one again. He's not going to do anything. He's going to raise sentience. So yeah, we should definitely focus on the Doom core, because if we kill the Doom core, we win. So, and I just hit the mic, so I'm sorry. So we don't have to worry about the rest, but we need to kill the Doom core. We are gonna have to take some hits to do it. Let's see if we can get any more dice to help us out. Oh. That was a 3. Sorry. There we go. Well, we can roll this one up to a 3. So that's a hit. Comes down to 3. I'm going to use this 3 and 4 to hit him again. Bring it down to 2. This 6 and 1 are going to hit this one. So these 3 6s are going to hit the Doom core, bring it down to 3. And we'll pull all our dice out of the way, and we have no shields. And that was a dumb move on my part, but let's see if we survive. Alright, so Doom Machine comes down, hits us for 1. Hard Cycle Storage comes down, hits us for 1. Pulse Pools do nothing. Misery Extractor does nothing. Internal Power Complex will raise Sentience and Power. So Doom Core is now at Sentience 8, Power 6. And we have just taken another hit from the design flaw. So, there's no more cards to come out. Let's see if we can kill the Doom Core. Alright, what we get? We got 1, 6, and a 5. Well, this is unfortunate. Alright, so we can definitely roll this one up. I'm going to re-roll this 2. And we got a 6, that's perfect. I'm going to take these 3 6s now. Put them right there. Hit the Doom Core. Okay, so 3 and 4, 3 and 4, yes. So we're going to hit him for 2, which gives us another die for the next round. Okay, so we have a 2 and a 4. Well, we still have a slot here, so we could... Well, we already killed him. Never mind. Ignore all that. Okay, we have a 4 and a 2. So a 2 will hit that. We can roll this one down to a 3. That's for 2 hits, so it's now down to 3. And now it's their turn to punish us. Doom Core rolls down. It's going to raise Sentience and Power. It is almost full. If we cannot kill it this round, I have a feeling we are not going to survive. Okay, this comes up. This one comes up. This one does nothing. This one does nothing. Okay, so we did survive. We are at 6 health. Okay, so right off the bat we got 3. I'm going to hit him. Got 2 5s, 3 5s. Alright, so we did win because we can use our utilities to roll these 5s up to 6s. Just like so. And we take those 3 6s and hit him. And that is Doom Machine. I successfully won. This was on standard mode. If you flip your health card over, you can do it on harder mode. So it'll give you less utilities and less shield ability, but you still have 10 health. There's no other side for the Doom Machine. He's always going to have 10 and 10 power. So we did win, so awesome. Thumbs up for that. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you for joining me.